That man is begging on his knees. Take him back.
Get your money, sis. Fuck a hater. Get your money, sis. Get your weight up. Make your money move. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis. Fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesdays with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. There has been a lot of breaking up to make up going on these days. Recently, rapper Lil Durk has been going very public about his feelings towards his ex-girlfriend, mother of his child, India Royal. Now, India Royal and Lil Durk was quote-unquote couple goals for a lot of people, and not too long ago they broke up, but it has not stopped Lil Durk from trying his best to get her back by any means necessary. Now, India Royal recently celebrated a birthday with her girls on a girls' trip, and it has gone viral, triggering these recent posts from Lil Durk. Again, still expressing himself, and although many had a very difficult time reading what he posted, basically he was expressing his love for her and that he is willing to do any and everything to win her back. Now, most people are applauding his wonderful gesture to win his lady back and acknowledging his emotions publicly and not being ashamed of them. And some people feel like you should have appreciated her when you had her. I don't know the extent of what he has done to her and what exactly happened for them to break up, but that man is begging on his knees. Take him back, India. Now, most people would say that, but I can't tell her, like, take him back. He going public. He confessing his love. Girl, go for it. I can't just say that because I don't know what he's done to her. I don't know the extreme of their relationship for them to have broken up. I don't know what the circumstances are. All I know is that at this point, every night he got to fight to prove his love. And he going to do it. And I ain't mad at it. Do what you got to do. I ain't saying it's going to win it back, but do what you got to do, brother. Now, Lil Durk and India Royal is not the first public couple that we've seen go through something like this. Rapper Offset was another one going very public about winning his wife back after whatever turmoil was going on in their marriage. He would pop out on stage at her performances, send her so many gifts and roses and doing any type of gesture to win her back. Now, regular everyday men have gone viral on TikTok or Instagram for trying to win their loves back. And we all know the infamous Krishan and Blueface, who breaks up every other week and back together again, which they are currently off as of today, which is Monday. They have been going back and forth on tweets, and we all know that they're going to be back together in just a few days. So now, although India Royal has not forgiven Durk for whatever he has done and has not gotten back into a relationship with him, many of the other couples, Cardi B and Offset, obviously we see is back together. You know, sometimes these wonderful gestures work in the man's favor. So it makes me wonder, when do you know the love is worth fighting for? When do you know that the relationship is worth another chance? And when do you know when it's time to hang it up? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my 2 cents in on the situation. You know, I have mixed emotions about the entire situation. not particularly in their situation, because I'm not a huge follower of Lil Durk or India Royal, so I don't really know them that well to say, I hope they get back together. But I'm a sucker for love. I'm here for any type of reunion when the love is real and genuine. I love to see people get back together, whether it's 2 days from now, 2 years from now, 20 years from now. When it's real, it's real. And I don't see anything wrong with fighting for who you really love. But then there's the other side of me that's like, you don't miss the water till the well is dry. A lot of times, people who do wrong in the relationship, they don't value this person the way they do when they lose them. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost as if, I don't have to do certain things because I know you're right here. But when you lose them is when it's like, oh, I confess my love. I want to be with you so bad. And baby, come back. And it's like, where was all of that energy when you were doing what you were doing to cause us to break up in the first place? So it's kind of I feel both. I commend any person, and I'm gonna say in particular men, because men are not known to be very vulnerable, very emotional, showing their feelings, expressing their feelings in private, let alone publicly. So when I see things like that, yes, it gives a little tingle in my spirit, just a little bit. 'Cause it's like, that's beautiful. We love to see a man showing his love and affection. We love to see it and not ashamed. However, it's just like, don't wait till you lose it to decide to show that kind of love. You understand what I'm saying? Like, be that vocal about it the entire relationship. It's like I said, there's nothing wrong with fighting for the right one, fighting for your true love. Because when you think about it, and I've said this in videos prior to, like, in today's day and age, nobody fights anymore. A lot of times you're in these relationships. There are so many things distracting us today. Social media, cheating was a little bit difficult back in the day. Now it's literally at at your fingertips. At the click of a button, you can cheat on your partner. Even if it's not cheating, you just lose sight of your relationship because you're so distracted by everything else going on in the world. Nobody's willing to fight the fight anymore. When somebody's like, once you do somebody wrong today, it's either I'm getting my lick back or I'm moving on about my business. And it's over. It's not like ages ago when our grandparents and our great-grandparents who literally lasted till death did them part. It wasn't no thing where it's like 50 years of marriage and we're divorcing. No, they was literally riding till the wheels fell off. And I feel like because, they fought for their marriages. They put up with a lot. They did the work to make the relationship last. And I'm not saying all the time because, some women just didn't have, anywhere to go or didn't know how to take care of themselves. So they just stayed in unhappy relationships and unhealthy relationships. So that's a whole nother subject right there. But a lot of the times when it was real love, despite what might have happened, for better or for worse, death did them part. They were willing to go through the struggle together. They were willing to fight for their marriage despite everything. So I don't see anything wrong with forgiving someone. I don't see anything wrong with spinning the block, when it's right. Now, I'm not condoning someone who is in a domestic situation or anything of that nature, because obviously, no, you would want that person to head out and keep going and never look back. I'm talking about things that can be fixed, and again, cheating one time, sometimes it can be fixed, sometimes it can't. When you see patterns, then you know, like, this is just who this person is. And then that's when you have to make a decision on whether you want to be with that or you want to step back and walk away. You got to figure out if it's worth it. If it's worth fighting for, then you fight for it. You know, if you can look at your partner and genuinely feel like, I cannot live without this person, I want to ride this thing till the wheels fall off, then yes, you do what you gotta do to make it work. You hold it down. But at the same time, we also have to learn to value our partners when we're with them. Don't wait till, the other one walks away or the other one gets fed up, because sometimes it will be too late and there is no going back. So I say that to say, if it's worth fighting for, fight the good fight. Okay, because I'm always here for a good old reunion. I'm gonna use J-Lo and Ben Affleck as a example of, that's love. Now I know for years I'm like, Jennifer, girl, you just switching them like you're switching your drawers. Like, what's going on? But when I heard her in an interview state, like, I could not get it right after him. Like, nobody felt right. Basically, she was settling with these other men, including the father of her kids, because he was after Ben. Basically, she was settling for these men because she couldn't have the one she really wanted. And that, baby, that hit a nerve. But it's a whole nother conversation. We'll save that for another day. But it's like they found their way back to each other because now listen, if it don't work out this time, hang it up. But I can respect the fact that it's like, let's give us another chance, because that feeling never went away for neither one of them, for them to end up back together, and they're willing to give it another chance. And then when that second chance doesn't work out, when that second chance doesn't work out, then that's when like, you know what? We tried, it didn't work. Now we can move on with our lives. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm just curious as to how you guys feel about spinning the block, forgiving a partner, going back to an ex, whatever the situation is. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. As always, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias. Everything will be in the description down below. And Jenny is out.